So today's video is going to be sort of like a reintroduction to who I am as Bridget Bracy Pridgeon and all the things that are happening within my personal brand, and I'm going through a process of rebranding. So I want to take this time to kind of talk to you about some things and some of the changes that will be happening with the channel and the brand itself. So most of you all know me for interior design and doing some of my DIY videos and on my DIY workshops where I teach interior design. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Bridget Bracy Pridgeon. I am an interior designer and family life designer. And so I wanted to talk about that component because that's the new part of my personal brand. So if you're interested in hearing more about what all the changes and what I'm going to do and what exactly family design is, keep listening.
Once you create your theme and you create your board for your project and you create your color palette, then you know how to shop. That's the hardest part for most people. So if it's not in your theme, leave it in the store.
So family design, what exactly is family design? So over my journey, over the past 3 years with me launching my design business and going into helping families to redesign their homes and their spaces, I have been tasked with I've been presented, I shall say maybe, with a lot of opportunities to help families further just than picking out paint colors or designing a space or picking out a sofa or so on and so on. What I have seen is I tend to be a person that a lot of people feel comfortable with easily. You know, they're easily opened up to me. They easily are able to discuss things that may be happening within their house or their home. And so what I figured out is a lot of people were coming to me have clutter issues or have organization issues, and I'm going through this, and then I'll hear, oh, I'm having issues with my marriage in the midst of us trying to figure out a design for their space. And so what I learned is it's so many different things that people are having going on within their home and their space, their lives, their jobs and careers and so forth. And it's causing a snowball effect. And so that snowball effect is affecting their home life. It's affecting their relationships. It's affecting their health. And so as I go into these homes and I've been able to help people with organization and give them little tips here and give them solutions, I started feeling very drawn to helping people to fix and identify, almost like a detective, trying to figure out what is causing these imbalances or causing these issues within the home. So I get someone to say, hey, I'm interested in you helping me to redesign my bedroom, okay, their master bedroom, okay, just particularly a married couple. Well, they're thinking that if I come in and I make the space look pretty and I make the space feel more romantic, that it's going to increase the romance within their marriage. And ordinarily, that could happen. You know, if you dress nice, you put your makeup on, you usually feel better. But it's almost like a situation where I started coming to the feeling of I can go in there and make it feel good, and I can go in there and make it feel more romantic. But if you have the same issues within your marriage, whether it's communication or financial or emotionally, if we don't fix those issues first, then there's no sense in me bringing in pretty curtains or nice throw pillows to make the space feel or look different when the same energy and the same people are occupying the space. So this concept alone brought me to take some time out to really think about what people were asking me for, to really think about some of the things that kind of just fell in my lap when I came to a space or came to a home to be able to help them make it look pretty. So it's almost like you can't paint over a wall that has cracks in it without addressing the foundation, because the cracks came from a foundation issue. So that's where I came up with the concept of family design. And so family design is all of these different components that compose what I feel creates a harmonious home. If you're looking to, make your home look good and smell good and to function differently, yes, you think you'll hire an interior designer to come help you paint and to come help you fix that leaky pipe that's behind the wall that's causing the mold issue, that's causing the smell in your home, okay, if you will. But if you're looking to recreate what you feel your home and your life and your family should function like or should be like, that's what family design is. So let me go a little further. A roadmap, a blueprint. So why would you need a blueprint for your family? So why would you need a blueprint for your family? So this is like my thought. Most of us have heard the comment, you are what you eat. Okay, so whatever you intake is what you're going to present on the outside, so to speak. I also believe that you are a product of your environment. Okay, so what does that have to do with interior design? What does it have to do with the family design? Well, if you're a product of your environment, you have to be conscious of what it is that you are exposing yourself to, what it is that you are creating within your home, within your family, within your life. And so what I mean by that is, if you have kids, if you don't have kids, if it's just a husband and a wife, whatever you have brought, okay, you brought into this marriage, you brought into this home, whether it's bad habits, what if it's good habits, where is it the way you decorate or design your home, or the way you think you should raise kids because of how you were raised or how your grandparents raised you, or whatever the dynamic may be. We all tend to bring all of this baggage into relationships, all of this baggage into our families. We're creating a family or a dynamic based off of past experiences, past traumas, past emotions. And so a lot of times what happens is when you create, let's just use a typical family. Most people think a typical family is a mom, a dad, and some kids, maybe a dog. Okay. So with the typical family, you have a one parent coming in here with her, just say the mom. The mom is coming in with her own belief systems, her own morals and standards, her own experiences. As the dad comes in with his own belief system, experiences. And then you have your kids who are basically mimicking what they see you and dad do. Okay, so what if dad comes in and dad comes from a family who is lacks emotion or are very career driven and all about money, but they don't know how to be nurturers or caring and loving and to show emotion. And then you have mom who's coming from a family that's very loving and affectionate and caring and will put family first over money. Well, when you bring those two together, you have his dynamic and her dynamic, and we're bringing it together and we're coming into one. What happens is one usually seems to supersede the other, meaning you tend to bump heads, and either you're going to have somebody's going to either give in and kind of adapt, or somebody is going to keep fighting it. Okay. Well, the thing is, it's not all about taking one side or the other, really. It's all about creating your own plan, your own family dynamic. So based off of how mama did it, grandmama did it, big mama did it, or whatever, wherever you're pulling your experiences from, or you're pulling your thought patterns and mindset from, it could be right, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be healthy, it could be unhealthy. No matter what it is, when you come together in one unit, in one family, no matter what your family looks like, it's all about creating what works for you, what works for your family. Not what worked because of what your mom did, or not what works because of what grandmama did, but what works for you in this present day, in this present time. It's all about communicating your desires, communicating your wants with your spouse or your family. So that's what family design is about. It's about coming up with all of those components that you feel creates a harmonious home. And I use harmonious home because to me, that's the ultimate goal. Is to bring harmony and balance to someone's life, to someone's home, to someone's family. How can we bring harmony? How can we bring balance? Well, I'm going to tell you how. Family design is about creating custom systems, plans, and roadmaps that caters to your family's needs. So if you like some of those principles and teachings that your family, instilled in you, and if you dislike some of those principles and things, because I still have what my husband like to call mama-isms. What's a mama-ism? Mama-ism is those little things that you pick up that my mama said you don't do that. My mama said you don't do this. And my mama said this. I tend to have some of those things. Some of those things are good. Some of those things are from a place of fear. Some of those things have made me who I am today. But those mama-isms, you have the right to pick and choose those different dynamics, those different principles and standards and morals and objectives, or whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, to bring into your family. You have the right to start from scratch, erase it all. Even though it's kind of hard to start from scratch because it's kind of instilled within you, and that's okay as well. So I'm here today to show you how you can heal those past emotional traumas or physical traumas that may be impacting you in your present life. It's so many of us that we don't realize that when we get into relationships and we get in a situation where we're looking for our mate and we want to get married, we don't realize what we're bringing to the table. Everybody's talking about getting their money game right, or you want somebody that has a nice job, or you want someone that knows how to treat you right or respect you. Yes, that's all good and dandy. But we also want to think about all of the other things that help make up this dynamic. Whatever your dynamic is, whether it's a blended family, whether it's just a husband and a wife, or whatever your mate, your spouse, or whatever situation, or you do have kids or you don't want kids, whatever it is, I want to help you to heal. And I believe if you heal the family, then you strengthen the community. And so what that is to me is what the term that I call generational freedom. We can stop passing on the bad habits, the bad mindsets, the bad ways of teaching or thinking, or the overeating, overindulgence, whether it's finances or food, spending or living beyond your means. Do you know those are all things that we constantly pass on after generation after generation after generation? These mama-isms. So if you come up with your own set of rules, your own set of standards. So if it was that your mom had bad spending habits and she, to this day does not know how to balance money, and you've absorbed her bad spending habits, or if it was your dad that had a bad relationship and that caused him to not trust women, okay? And you get, as a male, you get into a relationship, but you really don't trust the woman that you married because of what was instilled in you or what you absorbed being in your environment. You have the power to change that and start from scratch and make your own set of rules. So if you do have little ones that's coming behind you and grandkids is coming and so on in the future, then we can stop some of the divorce in our community. We can stop some of the disrespect in our community. We can stop some of the lack of financial experience or financial literacy in our community. And so if we can help to fix the home and fix the family life, then the people that we are producing in this world, oh man, I can't even put words to how great that is. How this concept of family design, and the reason I came to this word and this space or concept of family design is a lot of us know self-help and a lot of us know self-care, and we tend to go about working on self. Just take a woman for example. She's going through emotional trauma. She's going through even issues with her husband or marriage or kids or whatever the situation may be. And she focuses on self. She focuses on getting her weight together, getting her mind together, and meditating and eating right and standing up for herself and learning the power of no. And that's great. I'm all for it. Self-help. But in my mind, we leaving something on the table. And that's family help. Because a lot of us that are doing this self-help and this healing journey are doing it all by just in the mindset of I'm going to take care of myself. And that has its place, don't get me wrong. But what about the family? Because the woman goes and get herself looking right, feeling good, and everything is on point. And then she's still upset with her husband. She's still bumping heads with her husband because she doesn't believe some of the things that he believes on raising the kids, or she doesn't believe in spending money or saving money the way he does. And then you have your kids that's still acting out and needing love or affection or attention or whatever they may be exhibiting. That's a symptom of something else. Well, a lot of times we work on self and we forget about the family. And as I stated earlier, if we can heal the family, then we can strengthen the community. Because family is about being one and coming together. And so if you fix one person of the family and the rest of the family is weak, then you're nothing. So my concept of family design is about healing the family, healing past emotions, past trauma, healing financial and mindset issues, healing energy, and healing emotionally, so that you can build. What is it that you want to build? You want to build better relationships, better communication skills. You want to build a better family dynamic. You want to build generational wealth. You want to build generational health. Whatever it is that you want to build, all so that you can transform, but not only individually transform. You want to transform on a whole level. You want to transform self. You want to transform mindset. You want to transform all of those bad habits that no longer serve you for your greater good. You want to transform the world around you, your environment. And I can help you. I want to help you heal. I want to help you build. And I want to help you transform your lives and your family's lives from years and generations to come. Heal, build, and transform your life forever by changing the way that you see your environment, by changing the way that you function and communicate within your environment, by being conscious of what you are inadvertently passing on to your family, to your nieces and nephews and the people that look up to you. We want to change that. So I hope that you were able to receive something from the concept of family design. I hope if you have any questions and you want to know more about it, I will be doing more videos on this channel talking about family design and talking about how it incorporates into interior design. I have not left interior design because it actually is a play on words. Interior design is for me to help you transform your home, to make it look good, to make it function better, to make it look beautiful. But also we want to start with self. We want to start with family and transforming the family. So if you have found some value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you share it out. If you know of anyone that may have could receive something from the information that I have, please share it out and stay tuned for more.